Hi everybody and welcome to today's vlog. I know it's been a minute and we haven't seen each other, but guys, better late than never. I'm here, and as you can see from the title below, today I'll be giving you the tips on how to handle Etihad Airways assessment, the one that they're doing virtually. I have so many of you guys who got back to me to let me know that they've been invited for that assessment. It's an online assessment where they're asking you to do a video interview, and I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so happy that we're still getting the numbers going. The last time I was counting, we were at number 30 of a couple of people who have been recruited by these airlines, and I know that some of them haven't reached out to me to let me know that they got the job, but I know we have a big number right now, and I'm so proud to know that you guys have not given up and you're still pushing on. So kudos to you. Give yourself a pat on the back. I'm so proud of you guys. All right, so before we start this video, if you're interested to know the information that I'm about to give you, this is a very important information because you're gonna prepare yourself way in advance before you do the video interview. I am going to give you the exact questions that they will ask you on that video interview. Remember, it's recorded live, so you do not have an opportunity to redo and redo and redo. I think they only give you one chance where you can redo your video or your answers. So make sure you stay tuned, be very attentive, take notes if you can, because these tips are going to help you, pass your assessment. All right, so if you do like what I'm talking about, and if you're interested to know what this video interview is all about, kindly don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. It really motivates me, guys. I do this um, just so I can help you guys, not because I'm being sponsored by all these airlines. They don't even know me. Probably the only airline that knows me is Emirates because I worked for them, but even them, they're not paying me to say anything. I'm just here for you guys. So don't be selfish, give me those thumbs up, subscribe if you can, share my videos to so many people who are interested to join airline industry. So, and I know we're growing so fast, and thank you so much for your patience. And you've been patient. I haven't been here for a while, but I'm here to tell you today that I will try my best to give you videos and tips and advice every once in a while, or I'll try to give you a video every week where we can sit down and talk, and then the rest of the videos will be like I'll be sharing jobs that are opened, or opportunities that have just opened up, and once in a while I'll give you tips on how to apply, and how we do it. All right, so for those who don't know, if you are interested to work at Etihad Airways, the only way to get it, I don't give any jobs. I get so many messages on TikTok, people asking me, hey Bella, I've been jobless, I have a family I take care of, can you give me the job? I don't give any jobs. My job is just to share information on how you can get these jobs. So if you're new to this channel and you're interested to work for Etihad Airways, because this is the airline that I'm talking about today, go to www.etihadairwayscareers.com or etihadcareers.com, and they have plenty of jobs opportunities. If you have customer service experience, then you're qualified to work for ground staff jobs or flight attendants and any other customer service jobs or opportunities that they have. So today's video is I'm going to talk about an assessment interview that is being handled by people who are interested to join the cabin crew department or the flight attendant department. So once you apply as a cabin crew, and then you're shortlisted, they'll send you an email asking you to do a video assessment. So this time around, they're not inviting you to go to a certain hotel or probably to Abu Dhabi or to a location. They want you to do this interview at the comfort of your home. That way you're more relaxed. So it's also a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because of these reasons that I'm going to give you. But before I tell you those reasons, let me just say that when you receive that email, please do not hurry to click that record button. right now you're lucky enough because I'm here to give you tips so you can start preparing yourself. Give yourself a day to practice these questions, so by the time you go back and hit that record button, you already know, you have a clue of what you're going to speak about. That way it will give you the confidence to speak clearly, to speak, to put out your points in a confident way, so they're not getting you off guard. So right now I'm giving you tips so they don't just ambush you with some questions. Okay, so first things first, what you're gonna do once you receive that email, make sure that you test your Wi-Fi. Make sure that your Wi-Fi is strong enough, because you do not want to start recording that video and then it starts buffering. Remember, they have so many people who are applying for this job, therefore they're not going to wait for you to set up your Wi-Fi so that they can hear you. They have plenty of people all over the world who are interested to get this job. So make sure you prepare yourself way in advance. Make sure that your Wi-Fi is strong. Number two, make sure that you're in a very quiet place. You don't want any distraction on that day. So if you're living with family or you have roommates, please make sure you let them know that that day you're doing an interview. If you cannot move to another room where it's quiet, let your people know that that day you're doing an interview, so that they can walk out, go take a walk, or probably give you a quiet place so that you're able to do your interview. Number three is make sure that you're doing an interview in a spacious place. Not to say that you have to go to a luxurious hotel to do your interview, but for reasons that on this assessment they will ask you to stand up and they want to see you on the frame from head to toe. So that's the reason why I say that you need space. Don't be just seated in a closed area. Make sure that your environment just looks nice. Tidy up your environment before you click that record button, because you don't want them to see you as a very untidy person or an organized person. So make sure you have space, the place is quiet, you have tried your connection and your Wi-Fi is strong, you have tested your device. Make sure that your device, you have to download that app. Make sure you download it way in advance. Don't download it on the very day of your interview. Make sure that if there's an app that should be downloaded, download it, so that, this is the reason why I'm saying this, your interview might be starting at 2 p.m. and if you start downloading your app, or the app, whatever, Zoom, whatever that they are asking you to do it, make sure you do it in advance, because you don't want to rush when it's last minute. You remember, this is a job that you really want, so make sure you prepare yourself in advance. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, the other point is make sure that you have your business attire from head to toe, the same way you will go for a face-to-face assessment. Make sure you dress up like that. Put on your shoes. If you're a lady, put on your stockings. If you're a man, make sure you have socks and shoes on. Make sure you have your suit, and a tie. Make sure your jacket is buttoned. Make sure you have a belt. Just look the same way you would look when you're going for a face-to-face assessment, because on this video assessment it's different from any other, because they want to see you, and there's a point I will let you know on this video later that they will ask you to stand so they can see you. All right, I think those are the other tip that I can give you is read instructions clearly. Make sure that you read and understand, because the instructions that they are going to give you are going to determine whether you're going to answer these questions correctly or you're going to miss out. And you don't want to miss out. You want to make sure that you give to them like you're someone who's prepared. Okay, all right, so they want to learn so the reason why they're doing this interview and why they will ask these questions is because they say that they want to know you for who you are. They want to get to know you. They will ask you to introduce yourself. They'll ask you to let them know about your skills. What skills do you have? What are you bringing to the table? Who are you? What are you? All right, and it's going to be an assessment that will take less than 5 minutes. So they're going to ask questions, and all this process is going to take less than 5 minutes. All right, so make sure that you have. Another tip I forgot to mention, that you're sitting in a place that has good lighting, because you don't want to be in a dark place and they can't see you. So make sure there is good lighting. it's quiet, you have space right behind you where you can stand when they ask you to, you have good Wi-Fi connection, you have tested your device, make sure that your microphone is working well, because you don't want to record everything and realize that you are on mute, or your device, your phone or your laptop or your microphone wasn't working. So test your devices way in advance. All right, now let's jump on to the questions that they are going to ask you. So question number 1 is, please introduce yourself, including your height and previous work experience. They will ask you that question, and then now they will give you the instructions to that question. Remember, these are 2 questions. Question number 1 is, please introduce yourself. Okay. Number 2, please make sure that you mention your height and previous work experience. Describe experience in customer. Describe your experience in customer service. All right. So these are pretty much like 3 in 1 question: yourself, your height, and previous work experience. Remember, you have less than 2 minutes or less than a minute to answer that question. So because now I'm giving you the questions, please start preparing yourself so that you're ready. So the instruction to question number 1 is, please be seated, let your head and shoulder be clearly to the frame. All right, so the instruction to question number 1 is, please be seated and your head and shoulder clearly to the frame. So this is a very good example. If I was doing this interview, this is the shot that they want to see. Your head and your shoulder are clearly to the frame, like you can see me from head, shoulder, you can see me. Please don't be sitting up like that. Don't let them just see your mouth. Also, do not clinch back. You know how you can be like this. Make sure that you sit upright, be comfortable. Now that I'm giving you the tips, I know that it will ease your anxiety. So make sure that you're relaxed. Practice these questions, practice how to answer them. If you go to any gathering, a family gathering, please say, hey guys, excuse me, I just want to introduce myself. They don't know what you're doing, but you know what you're doing. You're building your confidence. All right, so answer your questions. So they'll tell you, introduce yourself, your height, and your work experience. For instance, if it was me, I will say, this is just an example, because you have less than a minute to answer these questions. So look straight in the camera, be confident, smile, and say, hello, my name is East African Girl Mso. I am Kenyan, 26 years of age. That's not true, but I'll just say it, forever young. I'm 26 years old. I am 5 foot 5 inches. Previously worked for Emirates Airlines as a senior airport service agent. As a customer service, my job was to check in, board, help passengers who are on transit, handle unaccompanied minor, and all those responsibilities. So you can just mention but a few responsibilities that you did working in the previous experience, because remember, the timer is just going. So make sure you look at the timer as you answer, so you know where to stop, so that you don't leave your answer incomplete. All right, so I think that's question number 1, and that's how you kind of answer it. So remember, guys, that there is no wrong or right answer to this interview. They just want to see how confident you are, how well spoken you are, how you present yourself, and all those stuff. They just want to see you. They just want to get to know you. So if you tell them you're a 4th born of a family of 10, and they don't know you, so whatever you tell them is what they believe. So make sure that there's no wrong or right answer. Just be eloquent, be presentable, be ready, and all the best. So that's question number 1. Question number 2 is, I'm reading. So question number 2 is, describe experiences in customer. Question number 2 is, describe your experiences in customer service. So describe it's something to do with, they want to get to know your experiences in the customer service raw skills that you got. Okay, so the instructions to this question is stand up few steps stand up few steps away from the camera, just so that you can get your entire body to the frame. So you will stand up, move back, and then make sure that the camera can see you from head to toe. So make sure you stand right, make sure you have a nice pose when you stand. Don't forget to smile. And then when you're ready, now you can start answering your question. What was the question? Describe or tell us your experience in customer service. So remember, this is also timely, less than a minute. So make sure when you're answering, make sure you check the clock so that you know where to stop. Also, so that you know that so that you don't give very short answers. So check your timer and know where to stop, and then now tell your customer service experience. So you can say things like, again, this is just an example, none of this is true, some of them is, but this is just an example that I want to give you so you know how to answer describing your customer service experience. So if I was asked, I would say I have 6 years. That's not true, I have more. I have 6 years of customer service experience. I have a passion for service. I enjoy serving others. I am a team player. I have previously been awarded for problem solving, and also can work very well under no supervision, just to mention but a few, and then finish. So because remember, it's always timely, just remember to know where to finish and how to finish your sentences. So keep practicing. If you can, always use a timer when you're practicing at home, so that you can write down, memorize it, or just know how to prepare yourself. If you really can't remember some points that you feel that are very important, write them down, memorize them, practice, put a timer, so you know the keywords that you're going to mention that are going to help you ace that interview. Guys, that has been all. I hope this video has been very helpful. If you have received a video assessment and you're about to do it, I wish you all the best. Please do come back, let me know how it went. Please don't forget to keep practicing until you click that record button. Always remember, do not forget to make sure that you prepare yourself way in advance before you click that record button. You're a winner. You can get this, and I know I will see you one day in the skies. Bye bye, guys.